Sunday deck, 16 points. LaMelo ball, 21. To add 3 more. Goodness.
There is the dagger, Pete. You said he was streaky.
Fantastic. Are you the #1 pick in 2020?
Yeah, I believe so.
Hey, what's good, 10K gang? Now, today's video, I'm going to be talking about LaMelo Ball. So we all know LaMelo is still currently overseas, competing in the National Basketball League, getting ready for the 2020 NBA Draft. And so far throughout the season, LaMelo has had a very strong start playing with the Illawarra Hawks. Even though his team record is currently 2-7 and they're ranked 9th in their conference standings, LaMelo still has been able to adjust his game overseas and just showcase his skills in front of a lot of NBA scouts. And that's why he is now projected as the 3rd pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, being selected by the New Orleans Pelicans. But before I start this video, make sure you guys go subscribe to my second channel called 10K Wallace Vlogs. And also go follow me on Instagram @_TheOnlyWallace. I will put both of the links in the description below so you guys can go check it out. Now let's get to the video. So first, these past few months has been very interesting for LaMelo, just because ever since he decided to go overseas, there's been a lot of eyes on him to see if he's capable of playing on that level and possibly be a top 5 pick in the 2020 NBA Draft. Well, not a top 5 pick, the #1 pick, because LaMelo even said himself during multiple interviews that he wants to be the #1 pick.
I'm trying to be the #1 pick for the 2020 draft, so.
Fantastic. Are you the #1 pick in 2020?
Yeah, I believe so.
And honestly, you guys, I don't blame him for feeling that way. LaMelo is a very dominant player on the court. This guy is a point guard, nearly 6'7", 6'8". You know, he's a floor general. He know how to get his teammates open shots, just like his older brother Lonzo Ball. And he's a very dominant scorer. Like LaMelo, he know how to get anywhere on the court. He know how to create his own shots. He can shoot the ball very, very well. Even though he's been struggling a little bit overseas, he's been shooting 32 field goal percentage, and he hasn't really been shooting that good from the 3-point line. But this is his first year. He's only 18 years old. He's still figuring himself out and getting used to professional ball overseas. He only played 9 games so far, and he's been averaging 14 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. So he's been playing very, very well. And if you've been watching LaMelo throughout the years, we all know LaMelo can shoot very, very well. Just because his stats is not really showing it with his shooting, honestly, he's a very good shooter. Like, I have been watching LaMelo for years, and he's always been the best shooter throughout the brothers. Like, LaMelo, he's very dominant when it comes to him shooting the ball. But like I said, he just got to get himself together and just get used to everything overseas. And honestly, you guys, it's not going to be long until LaMelo really start to find himself, because his past 2 games, he scored 24 points and 19 points. Those are numbers that we're used to seeing LaMelo average, right? Like, come on now, we're used to seeing LaMelo average big time numbers because he's actually a scorer, but you know, he's starting to develop his game more as an NBA player, and that's why he's starting to distribute the ball more, get his teammates open shots, and just become a more overall better point guard than how he used to be. And that's really why his draft stock is starting to go up a lot, and he's now projected as the 3rd pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, because a lot of NBA scouts are really starting to see what LaMelo can really do on the court when he's being a point guard and taking over the game. Now, let's talk about this. So, a lot of people want to say, oh, LaMelo, he should be the #1 pick. The New York Knicks should draft LaMelo Ball and stuff like that. And we all know the #1 pick most likely might be James Wiseman, who's a 7-foot center, very dominant. Just recently, the NCAA ruled him ineligible. But here's the thing about it. Honestly, in my opinion, you guys, right now, I'm not sure if I would pick LaMelo over James Wiseman or Anthony Edwards, because right now we still have to see how good LaMelo is going to progress his game overseas. Anthony Edwards and James Wiseman right now are 2 dominant players that's kind of better than LaMelo in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Everybody got their own opinion. So I honestly don't blame the NBA draft room for putting LaMelo as the 3rd pick, because it's not really safe right now to say he's going to get drafted over James Wiseman and Anthony Edwards, and also including Cole Anthony. So it's just crazy. We really got to see how this is going to play out. But right now, I like how LaMelo is projected as the third pick being selected by the New Orleans Pelicans. I think that would be a dope fit for LaMelo. Definitely that his older brother play for the Pelicans right now. And I just think it would be really dope to see the Pelicans really draft LaMelo Ball playing alongside with his older brother Lonzo and Zion Williamson. But we just got to see. That's just a mock draft right now. I want you guys to leave y'all comments below on how y'all feel about that. And I want you guys to tell me, how do y'all feel about LaMelo Ball realistically being a top 3 pick instead of being the number 1 pick? I think you guys should watch it. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you press the notification button. TK Gang, we out.